Hello YouTube, welcome back to more World of Warships Legends. I finally did it. I finally gave in and bought the Pensacola, the ship that causes so much ire for those playing against me. Anyway, um, I actually really liked this ship on the computer version. It's exactly the same, it's terrible, but I really like it. Look at how sexy that ship looks. Anyway, so we're starting on pretty much my favorite spawn on this map, where you can rush and try and get into this pocket real quick. Now this is especially dangerous in the Pensacola because it is so squishy. Um, we take a couple of high explosive shells, but it doesn't really do anything. You can actually angle pretty well in this ship, and I'll do a full video going over its strengths and weaknesses at some point, but basically you have to be facing your nose into your target or you have no chance, and even then it's not a guarantee. So in general, the ship is just made completely out of glass, but it does have a few things going for it, including really good guns that shoot quickly and have a good chance of setting fires, and has good RNG for people shooting against you if you're fishtailing. So we were fighting that Warspite, and then we had this kamikaze come around the corner and living up to his name, going into a bunch of friendly ships, and then we've got this T-22 coming up over here. So basically, I like starting at the spot on the map because if they try and lemming train around to the west, then it's usually like you and another cruiser huddled up in that corner, and then you can shoot anything that comes through. And then if they don't, you take the cap, and you can basically work your way into the map from there, and that's what you'll see me doing. So, and you'll also see I've throttled down. I'm trying to keep this island between me and the rest of their team. So I'm reversing, trying to make it so that only one ship will be able to see me at a time, and that's basically what you have to do in this ship. Look at that dispersion, just fantastic. Dogpiled them real good. So again, I reverse back to the island, then we start moving out again, and we're just gonna put shots into this Japanese battleship. Now he's in big trouble because he's got a lot of my team fighting him, so I'm kind of checking, trying to see where his guns are pointing. And I know they're not pointing it at me. He just sent a salvo at the destroyer that's closer to him. And so I basically know that, okay, I'm safe for now. He's the only ship that can see me. So I throttle all the way up to try and get some speed between me and any possible incoming shells. And really nice salvo. Get the fire set. So basically that guy's done, and we kill him with the fire. Fantastic. So again, try it with this ship, just try and fight one at a time. Now this was actually my very first game ever playing, well, on console, playing this ship. And so I'm definitely still getting used to how the guns, how fast the guns shoot, and how quickly you can go forward and back with the motor. But we try and nestle up against this island here, and I actually poked out a little bit farther than I intended to, because if he wanted to shoot me right now, he could delete me from the map. And you just have to be ready for that at any point, and it gets really frustrating. It's like playing Dark Souls or something, where you can just get erased instantly. So, and then I actually overdid it. I came back too far. So, we're just trying to get shots on. You'll have a lot of instances in this ship where you can only get half of the turrets on. See, like half my shots went into the island, but that's okay. Your guns are pretty good. You have great dispersion. You have good muzzle velocity. So, and you have good chance of setting fires. So you don't have to have your guns on, like every gun on all the time. If half of them are hitting an island, that's fine. And you also notice that you can have, like, the way that the ship is built, there's a very good like angle, and the turrets can face pretty deep into it. So I mean, unless you're fighting multiple ships, you should never be completely broadside to anything, because you can still get all of your guns in and be, at a 45 or less angle. So we actually burned that other battleship down. Now we have the French cruiser coming in. And again, you try and be in a situation where they're only going to get you one at a time. You'll do a lot more reversing and hiding, or if you're in a map with more open water, you're going to be doing a lot of juking and driving around to try and only be in one person's range at a time. All right, we've got a really good angle lined up, perfectly flat, and Citadel, but we don't get the kill somehow. That's all right. I stole that one with fire, so whatever. But again, this isn't the best ship in the world, but it will train you to be a good cruiser captain, because if you can be good in this ship, you can be good in just about anything. So, I mean, this was my very first game in it. I think it did all right. Got an achievement, 150k supplies. I'll take that all day. Only 46,000 damage, but we got 2 kills, and we didn't take a lot of damage. We're in the top 3 on the team. Always great. So overall, a really decent game in a really hard-to-play ship. Thanks so much for watching. I'll probably put some more of these videos out, and we'll see if I can't get any better in this thing.